What if you could get 80% of the features of expensive SEO tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush, but at a fraction of the cost? That's the promise of SE ranking. And in this video, we're going to see if it lives up to the hype. We've been using SE ranking as our secondary SEO tool for a few years now. It's cheap and it offers a lot of value. But there's also a reason it costs a fraction of what SEMrush and Ahrefs do. So, would I actually recommend it? Let's find out. One thing I want to talk is about SE rankings pricing, because as you can see, it starts at a fraction of what tools like SEMrush will cost you every month. And if you want a further discount, you can subscribe for an annual plan. That lowers the price to $52 a month. As you can see, there are 3 plans. The main reason to get the Pro plan, other than the keywords that it allows you to track, is because you will get historical data and set analysis. And if you manage a lot of projects and need a lot of keywords to track and want API access, then the business plan is the right one for you. But of course, it's not cheap. By the way, I have a link in the description for you in case you want to use SE ranking. Now I want to give you a tool of SE ranking. I find it more complicated than other tools. Let's now go over the process of creating a project. We click on create project here. Then you add the URL of your website. Decide on the reports you want to get. You need to decide what search engine and country and location you like to track. You can pick between Google, Yahoo, Bing, and then a lot of countries, as you can see, but for now this is fine. You can add some keywords you want to track, and then you can add some competitors if you want it. For example, I could add Samsung.com. And finally, you can decide if you want to connect with other sources of data. For example, you can connect with Google Analytics or with Google Search Console. This is the overview of the project, and you can have summarized a lot of the information like your ranking changes and key metrics. Also, you can find competitors reference here and backlinks and so on.
I wanted to let you know about the newsletter I send every week with my favorite app recommendations, just like this one, to help you do more in less time and with my productivity tips. It's an awesome newsletter and totally free. Now back to the video.
SE ranking comes with a rank tracker. To access it, we're just gonna go to rankings. And then here you will be able to see a list of the keywords you are tracking and how they've been performing. You can adjust these columns to show the relevant information. And up here, there's a little bit of a summary. I find it quite reliable. Maybe I'm not a big fan of the interface. I find sometimes information's cut off, but if you don't mind those little glitches, it's a solid solution. SE ranking can also create audits for you. So it will go and scan your website and try to find potential issues. So let me show you how it looks. For example, we have a health score of 83 out of 100, and there's 2 errors and a lot of warnings. You can also program this so it goes on and does this audit, I don't know, weekly or every 2 weeks or whenever is it that you want it done. I quite like the SEO audits. I have to say it's not as maybe comprehensive as other tools, but it is a good addition to the product. One of my main complaints of SE ranking is that it's at times slow. It's always loading something. Well, we are now in the backlink section, and you can analyze how many backlinks your website has or any competitor. So we could check the backlinks of tool tester, for example. SE ranking will, of course, load for a little bit because, as we said, it's a little bit slow. Then it will show a report with the backlinks. You have a little overview here, quite interesting because you can see the evolution of your backlink profile over time. Then if you wanted to see the actual backlinks, you could come in here and see them. You can filter them too. Or if you prefer to check domains, that's also an option. And then there's a little bit more information about the anchor text and the pages and even the IPs. Not sure if that is actually even relevant for SEO. There is also this backlink gap analyzer where you could compare yourself with a competitor. We could compare tooltester.com with our sister project email tooltester.com. We run the analysis, and now SE Ranking again will fetch the data and create the report for us of those links that email tool tester has, but we don't have a tool tester. And then we can even look into maybe also acquiring those backlinks. One of my favorite sections is the competitive research. And that is, I can come in here at a domain, and then it will analyze it and fetch some data for me. For example, I added tooltester.com, and it's telling me that we have 10,000K a month of organic traffic. It's telling me we have 5.6K referring domain, and we have over 100,000 backlinks. We could also go into see the traffic by country. That is very useful, and find myself checking these more often than not. And also we could also see like the traffic evolution of the site and the organic keywords they rank for. So you could come and spy your competition and then maybe get inspired to create new content for your blog. The other big feature you would like to have in an SEO tool is a keyword research tool. So for example, we're gonna add here a keyword. We're gonna go for SEO tools, and then we're gonna ask SE Ranking to analyze the results. Of course, we could also change the country where we want data from. SE Ranking creates an overview with the keyword difficulty, search volume over time, the cost per click, the global search volume. But what I'm more interested is in these sections here, where I can see similar keywords to the keyword seed I added. On top of SEO tools, we could be targeting also tools for SEO, SEO optimization tools, best SEO tools. And then if we move into related semantically keywords, then it jumps into things like SEMrush, SEO service, engine optimization service, and so on. If you want more details and expand this, you just click on this button and you will have the full view. And of course, you can also filter these by keyword difficulty. For example, if you don't want anything that's more than 50 and you want at least to have, 700 searches a month, then you can filter out some keywords that are not relevant to you. There are many other tools within SE Ranking, but I don't want to make this video longer. And these are 80 or 90% of the tools most SEO projects will use. SE Ranking is a solid SEO tool that's been around for years now. And yes, it's a great starting point if you're not ready to pay the big price tag of other platforms. If you like the video, please leave us a like. And if you don't want to miss our next video, please subscribe to the channel. See you next time.